So guys, have you seen the video of the South African ministers trending on social media? Have you seen that video? Yes, the video trend on social media, the South African minister, challenging a journalist from Nigeria where they ask some questions. Before anything, I want you to watch the video because the South African minister say the journalist is very rude. She's very rude, and I want you to watch the video before anything. Take a look at the video.
What we stand and speak on as ministers is on the basis of South African laws.
But what she said wasn't really South African law. Sorry.
Maybe that's allow the minister to
finish. Have you all the way to here?
No, my dear. One thing, what is going to help us first is respect for each other. Respect for the office that we occupy, because we are ministers of the state. I don't think there's any South African journalist or any South African citizen that will disrespect your sitting minister or a government official. It's not done, and it must never be done. So I thought I should literally say that. And I deliberately took this opportunity to clarify as the chair of the IMC. When people have been killed, the round will be opened again. How we conduct our media briefings is that we open the round, everybody asks, then answers. Please don't be disruptive to our media briefing.
I put my hand up, that's not disruptive.
There's procedure that the chair does.
I put my hand up.
No, they will call for the hand when I'm done.
I put my hand up.
I'm going to appeal to you again to respect me as the Minister of the Republic of South Africa. Please. You are here to interact with us. Please, we are appealing to you. Now, when you disrupt us while we are answering your question, it's not helpful at all. And I want to reiterate, we appeal because South Africa has not, it's not actually in this point. Any attacks or anything has not been done sanctioned by this government.
Welcome back, guys. That is the video. Yes, that video have been trending now on social media. The majority of the South Africans, they don't come out to say, Nigerians, they are very rude. We've told you, you don't believe us, that they are rude people, they are bad people, they disrespect. It's simply because they don't have a minister. That's why they are coming to say something like this to the minister. You can see now, you can see that when we say Nigeria are too disrespectful, you guys don't say anything. Now it happens to you now. The minister can see by herself that truly the Nigerians, they are very disrespectful, they are too rude, they don't know how to talk, and this is exactly what the minister has said. A lot of things don't happen where we say those South Africans, they talk for comment section. Then I said, I can't think, say, truly for a minister of the Federal Republic of the country to say a journalist is disrespectful, then there must be something that journalist has done that is very bad. Yes, because one thing about me, I don't support bad behaviors. I call a spade where it is. If truly this woman who she's a journalist, disrespect a sitting minister by maybe asking or abusing or say something that is not good to a minister, then it is not done anywhere in the world. We have to give a regard, no matter you construct your questions that you want to ask a minister, you ask respectfully and she will deliver it back to you respectfully. Then I went on social media to go and dig more about what that journalist say. I want to know exactly what the journalist have said that warrant a minister to say that you are too disrespectful, and I can never see any South African saying something like this to your journalists or to your ministers. Then I saw the video. Yes, I saw it. Take a look at the video.
Quote by Minister of the Presidency of South Africa. We'll be interested to know where the drug dens of Nigerians are so they can show us where they've been holding the drugs so that we can claim the drugs in South Africa quite urgently. Madam Minister of Justice, that is a quote directly, and that quote was made by your colleague a week ago at some briefing. I can't remember which one it was in particular. And again, I have to reiterate, given the close relationship with our two countries, given the sensitivity of the time right now, given the fact that everybody, and I believe everybody in this room and on that panel, is doing their very best to douse the tensions, given the work that you, Madam Minister of Justice, has done to actually douse the tension. I remember seeing your press conference about South African artists having their work cancelled, being booked abroad and being cancelled, and trying to calm everybody down. Given all of that, indeed, given that President Ramaphosa has also done his best to douse the tensions, again, I will come back to Madam Minister of Justice and Minister of Presidency. Do you think the statement you made, and if you want me to read it again, I will, is helpful to your country, to your president, to the works that your colleagues have been doing, indeed to the works that everybody here has been doing, to the works that the NGO have been doing? I interviewed Mr. Baloy a week ago, in June when I was here. The good work that he's been doing, and indeed the work everybody has been doing to ensure that we find a collaborative way beyond this moment. Do you think making statements like that is smart? And again, I ask, would you like to apologize to Nigerians? Because I'm a Nigerian sitting in front of you, and I can assure you that I don't do drugs. Neither does my father, neither do my friends, neither, in fact, the vast majority of Nigerians here are doctors. Let me finish, please. I've asked the question, but I have to state this. Nigerians are doctors. Nigerians are immigration lawyers. Nigerians do all sorts of other things, but you chose to talk about drugs. Why?
Why? Yes, simply, this is exactly why they say Nigeria, they are arrogant, they are disrespectful, because we ask questions too much. Why? Why do South Africans choose to talk about Nigerians are drug dealers? Because Nigerians are lawyers, Nigerians are doctors, Nigerians are engineers, Nigerians are a lot of things in South Africa. Why do they choose to talk about the drug dealers? This is the question this woman asked, where they say make it bring in head, make them cut him. Simple questions. Simple questions. Would you apologize by saying that all Nigerians are drug dealers, and referring to one of your ministers' statements where she talked that Nigerians should come and bring their drugs so that they can clean up the drugs in South Africans, like the Nigerians is the originator of drugs in South Africa. You know, they're funny. Like Nigerians is the one in South African borders. Like Nigerians are the one who check those people who are bringing drugs into the country and allow to come into their country. Like Nigerians are the one who are the one stay in their borders. Like Nigerians are the police who collected bribes from those drug dealers. Like Nigerians are the one who are doing a lot of things that make South Africa not to be what they want South Africa to be. Now, this woman is asking the question, and that is the question the woman asked. But before we go to that, the question that this woman she's referring to, let me now play the video for you of that woman that made that statement that Nigerians should come and clean their drugs in South Africa so that South Africa can be a whole sitting ministers. Take a look at the video.
If you own a property in South Africa, it's registered. If it's a house, it's registered with the deeds, deeds register, Office of the Deeds Register. If you own a car, it's registered in the INATI system. If you own a business, it's registered with the CIPC. If you're renting offices, they're registered with landlords. But we'll be interested to know where the drug dens of Nigerians are. So they can show us where they've been holding the drugs so that we can clean the drugs in South Africa quite urgently. Those who had properties in South Africa, those properties are in the law. Informal squatter camps and informal settlements are never properties because they are illegal in the country. So you are already violating our law if you're going to tell us about a shack in some informal settlement. That's why we have also, as government, approved the PI, what is the protection of, the one that makes sure that when we evict and remove informal settlements, there's no longer going to be informal settlements built in the areas, including the evictions in the informal settlements, in line with our court judgments. So if there's no compensation that will come from government, those who leave their properties, if they are properly legally registered in the country, they can dispose of the properties in the property market in South Africa, whether it's a movable or immovable property. And we are going to seriously appreciate to be told where are the drug dens. Thank you very much.
Welcome back, guys. Now you see what I'm really talking about. That is the question this journalist she's referring to, and the sitting minister of the president now say she's disrespectful. What is disrespectful about that harmless question? That so far you know that not all Nigerians are drug dealers. Are you hereby to apologize to those people who are Nigerians that are not drug dealers, who are engineers, who are doctors, who are engineers, who are doing a lot of good things all over the world? Are you going to apologize to them? Is that too much to ask? In the midst that even your president, Ramaphosa, don't apologize to all Africans.
That South Africans are not xenophobic. South Africans are not against nationals from other countries. In the past 2 weeks, we as South Africans have been going through a challenging period. We have had acts of violence erupting in some parts of our country, some of which was directed at nationals from other African countries. This has led, as I can hear you are responding to the deaths and injuries of a number of people, some of whom were nationals from other countries, and the majority were South Africans. I stand before you as a fellow African to express my regret and to apologize for what has happened in our country. What has happened in South Africa goes against the principles of the unity of the African people that President Mugabe and President Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo, and the great leaders of our continent stood for. That South Africans are not xenophobic. South Africans are not against nationals from other countries. We welcome people from other countries, and we are going to work very hard that we encourage and promote social cohesion of all the people of South Africa, working and living side by side with people from other parts of our continent. This time.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency, President Cyril Ramaphosa, for your comforting words.
She's asking, are you going to apologize by stereotyping Nigerians. And you say she's rude. You said she's a bad person. You said what she's saying, she's not correct because she's disrespectful. And you don't think one person will come out to come and disrespect South African, Nigerian ministers. You see?
I can only describe it as a tense, perhaps even an awkward moment where we had a Nigerian journalist in the room asking the minister in the presidency to apologize for the remarks that she made, particularly in regards to compensating some of the Nigerian nationals whose businesses had to close. Just very quickly, your remarks into what had took place this afternoon, and perhaps maybe even speaking about the difficulty I think South Africa faces in having to justify why it needs to enforce its own laws.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate, and that's why we call for all those who interact with us, because we do understand, and that's why I could boldly say we've traveled, we've seen our journalists in other countries. They never disrespect sitting ministers, sitting government officials, and that's our appeal. We must be allowed to do our work, and we must be given the respect that we deserve. Secondly, is that South Africa is a sovereign state. South Africa must be allowed to defend itself. South Africa must be allowed to enforce its laws. So we are a sovereign state. We are allowed to put the laws and the policies, not only put them in place, but enforce them. And we will do that without fear or favor. But our primary responsibility as a country is to protect our nation. The integrity of South Africa stands, and no nation, no individual have a right to tell us how we must run our country.
Let me tell you the truth stories you don't know about Nigeria. You see, I will tell you today. Nigerians, they reflect the society where they belong. Nigerians are not bad people, but the society where they belong, they reflect it. If Nigerians are in Canada, Canada is a very, respected country in the world, and Canada has their law in place. They don't take bribe, their government, their police, they don't take bribe. You hardly see Nigerians doing drugs in Canada. UK, you hardly see Nigeria doing drugs in the UK. Go to America, you hardly see Nigerians doing drugs there, simply because the society shaped them. The society directs them in the right directions. The society where they live shape them to become the best. In the UK, we have majorly Nigerian doctors in their hospitals. Why do those guys go and do drugs? Because the society in the UK has shaped them to the right position. They will give you the right position, the right directions. So if you said South Africa that Nigerians are doing drugs there, then your society are the one that make them to turn to a drug dealers. Don't get it twisted. Go and check what I said. You will understand better that Nigerians, they reflect every society they belongs. If South Africa is a better place to stay, nobody will be doing drugs there. And let me tell you something. Up to this moment, I still find it funny why I still see some Nigerians, some Africans still in South Africa. Because I've been to South Africa before and I never see anything that I can say, okay, you can be in that country and the kind of job that you will be doing, where you cannot see work to do unless you create one for yourself. So I don't see why Nigerians are go there, but now they don't show una say, they go back to our country. So every one of you, pack your things, move back to your country. There is nothing bad about it. If they say you should go back to your country, go and fix your own country, make your country also better. Then tomorrow, the story will still remain the same. You see, one day, let me tell you guys have been in the same level we had before. One day, Nigeria will get it right. You see, don't get it twisted. One day, Nigeria will get it right. And when they got it right, you are still coming back to need their help. You think you don't need it, but I know those people who are your enemy, they are still in your midst. And in the next couple of years, they are working tirelessly to make sure that they squeeze your blood out of you. We're going to see it, how it's going to work, and let's take it from there. My beautiful people who are watching me across the Africans, even to those people who like the truth in South Africa, I love you guys. I just like to speak it the way it is. You see, you guys are fighting a good cause. Truly, you guys are fighting a good cause, but you are fighting a good cause in the wrong direction. That is what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. As I said, if you are watching me for the first time, guys, like this video, share, give your comments in the comment section if you want, and also share this video to your loved one. See you in another video. Peace out.